Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Target Teach Tutors. In today's video, we are diving into the fascinating world of cell biology. Have you ever wondered how animal and plant cells are adapted to thrive in their unique environments? Well, you are in the right place. We will explore the special features and functions that make these cells so remarkable and help them survive and function in the way they do. So, let's get started. Let's begin with red blood cells. These small yet vital cells play a key role in transporting oxygen throughout your body. So what makes them so well suited for this job? For starters, red blood cells have a biconcave shape. This means they are indented in the center, which increases their surface area and helps them absorb more oxygen efficiently. But that's not all. These cells also lack of nucleus, which gives them more space to carry hemoglobin, the protein that binds oxygen. This special structure allows them to squeeze through even the tiniest blood vessels called capillaries and deliver oxygen to the most distant tissues in your body. Pretty amazing, right? Next, look at the nerve cells or neurons. Neurons are specifically designed for rapid and efficient communication, transmitting electrical signals throughout the body. A key feature is long thread-like axons which enable signals to travel swiftly across significant distances. These axons are wrapped in myelin, a fatty layer that acts like insulation to boost the speed of signal transmission. And there are dendrites, branched extensions that receive incoming signals from other neurons, allowing the smooth communications across intricate networks. So that's a top-tier communication system. Now let's talk about muscle cells. These specialized cells are designed for contraction, which is essential for movement in the body from blinking your eyes to running. Muscle cells come in three main types, each with unique structures and functions: skeletal or striated muscles, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. Skeletal muscle cells. These are the striated muscles that attach to bones and allow voluntary movement. The striated appearance comes from the organized structure of actin and myosin, two proteins that slide past each other to create contraction. Skeletal muscle cells are long, multinucleated fibers that can contract powerfully and quickly, but can also become fatigued with continuous use. Smooth muscle cells. Unlike skeletal muscle, smooth muscle cells are not striated and are found in the walls of organs like the intestines, blood vessels, and the bladder. These cells control involuntary movements like the digestion of food or regulation of blood flow. Smooth muscle cells contract more slowly and steadily, which is ideal for ongoing automatic functions they support. Cardiac muscle cells. They are found only in the heart. Cardiac muscle cells are also striated, but they are shorter and branched, allowing them to connect closely with neighboring cells. These connections enable coordinated contractions, creating the strong rhythmic pumping action of the heart. Unlike skeletal muscles, cardiac muscle cells work continuously without fatigue. Each type of muscle cell is perfectly adapted for its role, making coordinated movement and life-sustaining functions possible. Together, they form a system built for strength, endurance, and precision. Moving on to gland cells. These are specialized for producing and secreting substances like hormones, enzymes, and mucus. Gland cells are packed with rough endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus, which help in the production and processing of proteins. For example, in the pancreas, cells are adapted to secrete digestive enzymes, while in the thyroid, gland cells produce hormones like thyroxine that regulate metabolism. Essentially, gland cells are your body's personal factories, working behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly. Now let's talk about sperm cells, designed for one purpose: to fertilize an egg. Sperm cells have a streamlined, aerodynamic shape with a long tail, flagellum, that propels them forward. At the front, sperm has a head that contains a haploid set of DNA, and it is covered by a special cap called acrosome. The acrosome contains enzymes that help the sperm penetrate the egg during fertilization. Sperms are built for speed and precision, designed to travel through the female reproductive tract and unite with an egg. Speaking of eggs, let's not forget about egg cells. The egg cell is much larger than a sperm cell, and its size is essential for carrying everything needed to support the early stages of life, fertilized egg. Inside, it contains stored nutrients called yolk, which provides energy for developing embryo. The egg is also surrounded by a protective outer layer that prevents multiple sperm from fertilizing it at once. The egg's large size gives it the resources to sustain early growth until the embryo can start feeding independently. Now let's switch gears and talk about plant cells. Plant leaves are designed for photosynthesis, the process that produces glucose. Their wide, flat shape maximize the surface area for absorbing more sunlight. The upper waxy cuticle is hydrophobic, that means it prevents transpiration and protects leaves from ultraviolet radiation. The waxy cuticle is a layer that covers the outside of all the plant leaves. It's thought to have evolved as plant transition from water to the land. Leaves are thin, which reduces the diffusion distance and makes gaseous exchange more efficient. Palisade cells are tightly packed and are packed with chloroplast, which contain chlorophyll, the pigment that captures light. Additionally, leaves have a tiny opening called stomata, which allow gases like carbon dioxide to enter and oxygen to exit. This structure is all about optimizing the capture of sunlight and exchange of gases. Leaf hairs, also known as trichomes. These hairs trap air and moisture to reduce transpiration. They also help deter herbivores by storing toxic compounds or making the plant taste bad. Lastly, let's look at the plant roots. Roots are specialized to anchor the plant in the soil and absorb water and nutrients. The root hairs, tiny extension of root cells, dramatically increase the surface area for absorption. Water is absorbed by osmosis and the minerals are absorbed by active transport. These cells have a high concentration of mitochondria, providing energy for active transport mechanism. Roots also have a vascular system inside to transport water from soil to the rest of the plant. This adaptation ensures the plant gets all nutrients and hydration it needs to grow tall and strong. And that's a wrap on today's video. We have explored how some of the most important cells in both animals and plants are adapted to perform their unique functions. From the oxygen transporting red blood cells to energy making chloroplast in the plant leaves, it's amazing how cells are perfectly suited to their jobs. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more science content. Have you any questions or thoughts? Drop some in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye now.